Hey, what's up guys, TCG Gaming here, and we're back with another Call of Duty video, and today, COD got a little update. Nothing too big on the multiplayer side, but the co-op side, Spec Up's got 3 new maps, and boy are they fucking trash. Let's talk about them. So the first one I'm playing here is Door Kick, and this is the one I found the most interesting. Uh, Basically, it's a quick speed run with you and 4 other people. You gotta collect the intel, and then at the very end, you gotta hold off against 3 juggernauts and about 1 or 2 tanks. Oh yeah, 1 or 2 tanks and about 3 juggernauts. And you gotta wait for a helicopter for about 2 minutes. And guess what? I ended up holding my own when my one teammate that was with me, he was down, and, the other guy left. So if I would have died, would have had to start the entire thing over. Honestly, I feel this is a little bit lazy because this is one of the multiplayer maps, and I feel like there wasn't really a lot of effort put into it. Like, hey, here's a multiplayer map, put some bots into it, put an objective, there's Spec Ops. Like, I remember back in, like, Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare 2 where they, like, actually had set missions where you would have to earn stars and complete the mission in the fastest time possible. But in this, it's just defeat wave after wave of enemy with no break, yada yada yada, kill, 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 and it's just not as fun as the old Spec Ops, you know? It's honestly a little bit more frustrating than it is fun, I guess. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites out of the 3. I'll get to which one is my least favorite in about 2 minutes, because I actually got this done in under 3 minutes, surprisingly, and it's a really big shocker because, Spec Ops is usually about an hour to like an hour and a half, and this being like 3 minutes was a good change of pace, but at the same time, it's like it's just the same thing that we had on the previous maps, wave after wave with no break. Like, you see all this, it's crazy. Like, they throw tanks at you, they throw jugs at you, and there's no end to it. So yeah, that was the first mission. I sort of enjoyed it when I got the hang of it and I knew what to do. It doesn't help that you always get trash teammates that just don't communicate. It's wonderful. The second mission is Harbinger, and it takes place on the outskirts of Quarry. And basically what you have to do, you have to find intel at the very beginning of the mission, and then you have to save a VIP, but he gets escorted by a van with the Juggernaut, and they drive him around while he's bleeding out. And if you have randoms on your team that don't communicate, they will go for the enemies and kill them before they try to save the VIP. Also, this mission's pretty buggy. My teammate had to get me out via motorcycle, and on top of that, when the VIP goes down in that mission, you can't pick him up, so I hope they address that issue as well. So anyway, the third mission, Brimstone, actually takes place on Quarry, and basically what you gotta do, you gotta hack 3 computers, and then you gotta go kill 3 juggernauts to get keys to get access to trains, to then blow up the trains, and then you gotta evac. It's honestly, out of the 3 missions, it's one of the funnest, and you'll definitely have a good time on this map. You won't have to really worry about stressing out about actually beating it. Got it done on my first try, so yeah. I'm gonna talk about the minor things that were in the patch notes now, while the clips play in the background. But before I get into that, there was supposed to be a 3-star rating system based on time completed, and there was supposed to be rewards after completing these missions, and I did not get either. So I'm hoping they fix that. We'll see. Alright, so into the patch notes. So here are the important things I got out of the patch notes. They shortened the amount of time an execution animation plays, so it won't be as long now, which is great. They added an always sprint option for players, and they also adjusted footsteps yet again. They adjusted the volume and sound type played for crouch walk and walking while aiming down sights. They fixed a problem where people you would block would still be able to join your match. I didn't know that was an issue, but cool. People that block players for toxic behavior, well, now you don't have to worry about them bothering you because they won't be able to join your games ever again. Unless you obviously unblock them, then, you know, they'll be able to join regardless. So, yeah. They fixed an issue where selected kill streaks would revert to the previous selection mid-match. And they also fixed where players using shield turret kill streaks could see through smoke at certain angles with the side panel of the turret. Wow, I wish I knew that. That definitely would have been helpful during my fucking officer challenge for that. Wonderful. They fixed an issue with rockets where camos were not unlocking or tracking properly. They fixed the model 860 camos not unlocking or tracking properly. FN Scar 17 slightly increase in ADS time, reduction to barrel, and bipod grip penalties. Ooh, that sounds like a nerf. Fix for a white placeholder box appearing when leveling up a weapon and unlocking new attachments. Added descriptions to all optics that have scope glint. Fixed an issue where the P90 plus FFS ring sight would create a scope glint. Thermal scopes are now able to see through smoke grenades. Wow, really? Fix for charms not appearing when they should be on various weapons. And then everything else is like very minor stuff that doesn't really affect the game all too much. If you want to read the full patch notes, I'll leave them in the description below, but it's nothing really to read. If you want more updates like this, then give me a like, comment, subscribe, give me some feedback. This has been TCJ Gaming, and I am out. Peace.